So as of March 27th, 2024, which was yesterday, Brendan Schaub claimed that he would fight Jake Paul for $5 million, stating that he's too big, literally saying, "I'm the Lizzo of fighting." So it seems like Brendan Schaub is open to a combat sports return, but I doubt it. He's just got a mouth on him, let's be honest. The former UFC heavyweight contender has stuck around the fight scene since his retirement in 2015, primarily sharing his thoughts through podcast platforms. Papa has hosted several appearances with some of the biggest names in both boxing and mixed martial arts. That list includes people like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Jorge Masvidal, and Nate Diaz. Brendan Schaub, who's 41 years of age now, has already toyed with possible comebacks in recent years, even from names like Jorge Masvidal. Jake Paul, who's 27 years of age, returns to the boxing ring against heavyweight legend Mike Tyson, which will take place this July 2024, therefore inviting the thought of Brendan Schaub versus the problem child Jake Paul. Could it be possible? Brendan Schaub said this on his Fighter and the Kid podcast, stating, quote, "Yeah, I'd fight Jake. Even though he's my boy, I'd fight him. 10 million, 5 million, like people have asked. When I was at Game Bred Bare Knuckle MMA, some of the reporters asked me, those super boxing fights they're doing. It sucks. I'm so big. Like the Masvidals, the Nate, Jake, Logan. Name any of the big influencers. No one's gonna fight a heavyweight. It's a shame," end quote. He continues, "I'm too big. I'm 240. Jake's not fighting me at 240. I mean, I'm at my fight weight right now. I'm 238. Not even in the conversations. I can't do anything. I'm too big. I'm not in the sweepstakes. It's fat shaming if you ask me. I'm the Lizzo of fighting," end quote. Now, a Jake Paul boxing match would be Schaub's debut in the ring. Brendan's last two UFC bouts didn't go his way, as he finished 10-5 overall after losses to Travis Brown. Jake Paul, who's 9-1, recently earned a first-round technical knockout over Ryan Borland. So what do you all think? Do you think Brendan Schaub's really serious about this? I doubt it, because we know Papa just goes, as well as Papa just lies. But for $5 million, you think Fat Patrick will actually take the deal? Maybe he's not getting any more media footage after he flipped his truck. Perhaps he misses being in a headline of some news station that's local to Calabasas, California. Brendan Schaub is such a muppet. Remember when he said he would beat up Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson would F him in the ass until he loves it. Schaub's not famous enough for this to make sense for the Paul brothers. It could happen though. Jake Paul wants to check off another UFC fighter on his resume, beating in boxing. And Papa has a, shall I say, sus jaw. Don't think he'd get $5 million out of it. But with views down tiger thick, going for half price collecting dust, and comedy revenue and baddies drying up, he for sure would take a couple million to spar with Jake Paul. And the title of this article should be "Late Breaking News. Brendan Schaub confirms he's a big bitch." And don't forget, David Lucas is the Lizzo of comedy. Just as Jim Norton says, looks like Lizzo dressed as Suge Knight for Halloween. And we know Lizzo would starch Brendan because she knows starch. Oh, she'd tee off on him. And Brendan, it's an exhibition, so weight doesn't matter. The problem is that Brendan isn't a draw in any facet, so that's why it won't happen. Schaub took a DNA test and he's 100% fat, bitch. And remember when brain dumb Schaub said this on a podcast once, quote, "If you ever see me in a celebrity fight, my career is over," end quote. Clint, pull that clip up. And this call out by Brendan Schaub is just like when he invited himself to go to the UFC fights with Eddie Bravo and Joe Rogan. And also when Papa tried to suggest a comedy show with Chrissy D and Theo Vaughn. Nobody was asking for this to begin with. Brendan's a beast at inserting himself into situations where nobody wants him involved. And trust me, I'd put my money on either Paul brother because Brendan got no hands and no chin. I don't know, but I want to know what you think about it. So let me know in the comment section down below, because truly that's all that matters, even though we don't matter. But hey, do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Also push the notification bell if if you would, so you're alerted whenever new videos come out. Guys, I really appreciate everybody watching the videos. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see all of you in the next video.
Like, but the Balenciaga one, Jesus Christ.